trying to reconnect. What's up, guys?
That's
Welcome.
What we're trying to do is reconnect.
This is Ryan and Lucy with Ruthlessly Committed. Ruthlessly Committed.
Everybody's really
Our
excited
quick
to talk with you guys.
concepts. Excited, nervous, I'm scared, and I'm excited.
Very excited.
So Ruthlessly Committed, that is the name of our brand. Why are we named Ruthlessly Committed? That's for you.
Oh my god.
I get the easy one. I will start it off. I will introduce us, Ryan.
That's how it's
and
gonna
Lucy,
work. He's gonna ask the questions.
And now she
I'm
would
gonna
do the rest.
answer like no pressure whatsoever. What am I supposed to say to that? Okay, when we have these conversations, they go both two ways. So the way that we landed on this name, Ruthlessly Committed, is firstly it was inspired by a quote by
Garrett
White.
But what do you like about it though? When I told you it, you were excited about it. You liked it, even when other people shot it down. What stuck out about it to you?
So what stood out about it to me is that the word ruthless, in the negative way, means to tear down. And what I love about that is that I was like, yes, this is perfect, because that's what we've had to do, is tear down all the stuff that was in the way, all the bullshit, the ways that lied to ourselves, or just the stuff we were blind to, and getting that out of the way so that we could actually connect. And that is a whole other level of commitment than just like, okay, I'm gonna be with you till like one of us dies.
And put up with you.
I'm just gonna tolerate
and get
you.
the best part of you that I can get, and then just leave the rest and just call it good.
I'm just gonna use you for your body.
We're gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper for the rest of our lives. Well, only go so deep.
You can only go so deep. Well, okay, but the other deep, you can keep going. It never ends. So that's the beauty of that. So ruthless is, it's like no holds barred. You know, no bullshit allowed in the way. And that's what I loved about the word in front of committed. So thank you, Garrett J. White, for the inspiration, and thank you, Ryan, for the suggestion. And now here we are. On our Ruthlessly Committed page.
Well, Ruthlessly Committed. So this is what inspired it out of me. I was reading the Warrior book by Garrett White, and a quote that's in the book multiple times, and the first time it came out, it really stood out to me. And it said, you don't get what you want, you don't get what you deserve, and you don't get what you are entitled to. You get what you are ruthlessly fucking committed to creating. You get what you are ruthlessly fucking committed to creating. See, I want a great marriage. I want fireworks, I want great sex, I want a great relationship, I want great connection, conversations, great times with my queen. And just because I want it doesn't mean I'm gonna get it.
Don't mean you're gonna get it.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it. Like, it was easy maybe when we first got married, when we were just all over each other, couldn't keep our hands off each other, but you throw some kids, some responsibilities, work, all kinds of other crap and life circumstances, and it takes work. If you just want it, you're not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it if I just want it.
Yeah.
And if I think I deserve it, because I've loved you so much, I've given so much of myself to you.
Because he's so good looking.
Sacrificed myself, and I deserve it because I'm so good looking, and that's a real part of me. For real. I'm like, man, I deserve a damn good woman. I deserve my woman to be all over me. And just because I feel like I deserve that doesn't mean I get it.
Doesn't mean it's gonna get
I have to be fucking ruthlessly committed to creating it. Not even just having it, creating it.
Yeah.
Every day.
Especially, and creating is the key word, because it's not like, oh, it's just gonna happen, or it'll naturally come into my life. Even having it modeled, we don't always have it modeled. We gotta create it, and once we can see it, at least in our heads, and we have the vision, then we can create it. So getting clear on what we want is a big thing, and then you can be ruthlessly committed to that, and that is what you will create. So so that is in a nutshell what ruthlessly committed means. I don't know if there's anything you wanted to add to that. But then the way that we came up with our logo.
Kind of.
What?
Entitled, it kind of goes hand in hand with deserved.
Yeah.
I think in my mind, when I think of entitled, especially from the Christian context we come from, and I think of Christians all around us. And first of all, we are Christian. We might offend a lot of Christians because we cuss.
We're a little out of the box.
We make videos and stuff like that, you know. But
yeah.
But entitled, like, I remember when we got married. I was 19, 20, like 20.
We were 20. We were both
And
20.
20, and
I'm older.
We got married to have sex. Like we literally got married to have sex, and we're in love, and we want to have sex.
Wait. We're gonna get
for the
married
rest of our
anyway,
lives.
so we might as well do it now.
For the rest of our lives, but starting today, I want to have sex, and so we got married and had sex. And the thing is, Christians, we in Corinthians, it talks about, hey, the wife's body is not her own. She doesn't have authority over her own body because she yields it to her husband, and
you're
vice versa.
entitled to it.
Yeah, it's like we're entitled to each other's body, which there's some truth to that, possibly. It's not that we're not entitled to it. The problem is, just because we're entitled to it, doesn't mean we're gonna get it.
Either.
It doesn't mean we're gonna get it.
How often have we played the power struggle game, especially with sex? I'm gonna withhold from you because I'm pissed off at you, or I don't think you really deserve it today. and that's deserving too, but also entitlement. And I think also because of the particular kind of church that you became a Christian in and everything, there was a lot more of the culture of entitlement. Because I
became a Christian
that much
in the black folks church.
I didn't experience that in the white folks church. We're getting we're getting racial.
It's all the time. No, it's the black, white. No, all the time.
I guess when we were at ORU too, it's you deserve. And
not even necessarily Christians. No, non-Christian people too. Big businessmen. And it's man, I come home, I want my wife. We're gonna fuck. Do your wife duties.
Yeah.
It's expected.
You better perform for me.
Yeah, it's expected.
Yeah.
And just this past week I've encountered it. It's real. It's the real deal. But the thing is, just because we're entitled to it, even if we get it because we're entitled to it, we get sex, we get, we're still married, doesn't mean it's going to be power. It's not passionate. It's not powerful.
Yeah, so that's not really what you want.
We want something deep,
you get
strong.
the mechanics of it and the action, but
does it work better when we're both talking at the same time?
We're going to go more into this in our Wednesday show about sex, about keeping the passion alive. So let's stick with the topic
really scared.
of what ruthlessly committed means, and then I know that you wanted to bring up
7.5 minutes. Let's go.
You wanted to bring up the logo with the circles, and
so we got my circle crashing into your circle. What's your circle?
Not just
Boom.
And there's a little overlap
thing right there, and it's purple because
the
purple is the color of sex toys. It's it's the sex.
Because that's all that happens.
I hate the color purple.
That's it.
But then I really love the color purple.
Yeah, he just started loving
it makes me think of sex.
And that's why he loves it.
I've shifted.
His beliefs about purple have shifted because he associates it now with something he likes. So the colliding, and actually, which is a great lead-in because next week we're going to talk more about how to effectively collide.
What?
Yes.
You have to take me into consideration when you come up with these topics.
This is not your show.
This is not your show. I came up with the name. You literally told me right before the show
that you wanted to collide next week. I mean, talk about colliding.
I don't usually remember what I said in the past.
Oh my god, it was 10 minutes ago. It was 10 minutes ago.
I don't even remember.
Right before you did your Justin Timberlake dance.
Oh yeah, I didn't say next week. I just said in gen. Oh no, I was talking about the latter half of this video. Okay.
Which we are at now.
We are at now. So we're talking about it right now. We're talking about colliding right now.
Okay, so let's do it.
9 minutes. Wasted a minute and a half. Your goofiness.
It's not my fault you didn't remember.
Okay, so the circles, we're colliding. Now, there are two big parts. First of all, we don't know anything about colliding. This is actually a concept that we've heard coaches talk about. And I want to call it fighting, but the thing is, it's not fighting. And so we're going to talk about this concept of our circles, at least right now, for the best that we know and that we've experienced of us colliding. Because fighting can mean us attacking each other, fighting each other, defending ourselves, screaming, yelling, breaking shit, storming out of the house, all kinds of stuff. That's fighting. Colliding, what's the importance of us coming together, bringing our real shit to each other, not being passive, not saying, okay, this is good enough, I'll please you, and I'll take what I can get from you, and whatever I don't want to tolerate, I'll just sweep that under the rug. And because I love her, and I don't want to piss her off.
The benefit of colliding is simply connection. It's getting the stuff that's standing in the way. Again, it's just getting the stuff out that's in the way of connection. And so there are two key things that we
first, connection. And another thing that sticks out to me is we're sharpening each other. Like
Yeah.
we have visions, we have things that we want, great family, great businesses, great videos, great stuff. We want great sex, we want all kinds of great stuff together. We want to know ourselves, we want to know each other, we want to sharpen each other and stand for each other to be the best human beings that we can be. I want her to be the best wife, not just a wife for me, but the woman that she can be to influence all the moms that she's influencing, impacting all these people, our children,
Yeah, so
everybody.
I can also get my vision.
And she gets in her own
then so that
way.
he can
She
get his
stops
vision.
herself. I get my way and stop herself. So when we collide, we're bringing each other up to this higher version of ourselves. So it has a lot to do with feedback. A lot to do with
Yeah.
us pointing out. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like, constructive criticism. But
And
it's okay. Go ahead. Let's go into two things.
yeah, so the two things that must be a part of colliding. First of all, I think I don't know if one comes before the other necessarily, but there are two key things. The first one is integrity. So that's
Boom.
owning our own shit. It's being 100% responsible for ourselves, for our actions, whether we meant to hurt the other one or not. Like if I still did it, like I'm responsible for that. And I gotta own that.
Yes, she is.
And that's hard for me to acknowledge. I can make excuses all day about how I didn't mean to do that, or it was an accident, or it was a mistake, or justifying. That doesn't change.
We have to
the
be
fact
willing
that
to
it
go
happened.
into colliding with each other. We have to be in integrity, and we have to be willing to own everything. We have to be looking for the shit that's in the shadows, the shit that we cannot see, the shit that I cannot see in myself, and be willing to go after it and own it and take responsibility of it. Because if I own it, I listened to a podcast from Sebastian Nguyen a few days ago, and he was talking about in Krav Maga, when you get an attack and you lean into it and counter it, I don't know, you do something after that, whatever. And then first thing that stuck in my mind is because what we usually want to do is we want to defend. We, get back. And I think of surfing. I surf, and a big wave is coming. The worst thing we can do is hesitate. The worst thing we can do is what we
pull back or
really want to do, what our body naturally does. It's like, back up off the wave. But guess what? When the wave is double overhead and you back up off the wave, you're getting thrown over with the wave. Like you can't even go back through the wave. You're not going to be safe. You have to
It's like the worst position to
paddle
be in.
down the face of a wave, lean into it, and go down where it seems dangerous, it seems crazy, but that's how you get your vision. That's how you get what you want out of the wave.
And it's scary, but you do it with intention. You don't just do it lackadaisically either. Like there's purpose behind it.
So when we
collide, there's purpose too.
When we have integrity, we can lean into each other.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to defend. Like, you can say something about me, and I don't have to defend myself. I don't have to rationalize or justify the shit that's going on that I'm doing, my
so
behavior.
then when I point it out, he can own it and be like, oh, you know what? Oh my god, I didn't realize that I did that. Or he points it out to me, like, you did this.
I can
you just
lean
lied to
into
me.
it.
I was like, oh my god, I did? Like, I was so in my head, I was so emotional or irrational or whatever, that I didn't even notice that I did that. So when we're both in integrity, then we can actually call each other out on each other's shit and receive it. Because also...
we don't have to defend ourselves.
Yeah, we don't have to defend ourselves.
There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to cover up. I don't have to rationalize any fucking behavior I have.
And then we know that we are
did.
for each other. Like, I am for him when I'm speaking that. I mean, we don't get this right 100% of the time. That is for sure. But that's what works. That's what works in colliding. And then the other thing...
we're going to be doing that probably on this show. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Oh my god. So the other thing is... do you want to say it?
Yeah, if I can remember it. Is we have to know
can't remember, you can-
we have to know one another's vision.
Yeah.
We have to know what we
Without knowing
stand
what you
for.
want.
I have to know what Lucy wants. What she stands for, what she wants, what she's trying to get for herself, in her business, in her body, in everything she wants with herself, like her vision. I have to know that. And vice versa.
Yeah. And even the littlest things, even the simple things. So definitely in the overall, what do I want for my life? What do I see for myself? What do I want in my relationships? And so that when I'm not in alignment with that, when I'm behaving and saying things, doing things outside of that, then he can say, because he knows what I want. Hey, that isn't in line with what you
So
want.
I'll give you an example, because our coach says, and this is so great, I love this, it's changed our lives, but when we don't know each other's vision, all it is judgment.
Yeah, it's just our judgment.
It's just fucking judgment.
Like he could say,
so I'll give you a
"You
great
wanna
example.
go-
I'll give you a great
we should go
example right here.
surfing."
I'll give you a great example right now.
But I don't
Back, I don't know, what's it, 5 years ago, I was in incredible shape. I was so disciplined. And I still am now, very disciplined and in shape. in certain ways what I can be. But my eating regimen is like just completely dialed in. No sugar, nothing comes in packages. All this just raw, organic, not just raw, but like just real stuff.
Just all raw.
I can't eat raw. Raw is a good
Like
word in my
raw
mind right
vegan.
now. But like
you
no,
cook stuff.
no, but like it was just dialed in, just perfect, you know, and no sweets, no junk, and
So like.
not even a
real
cheat
processed
day,
food.
once a month, once a year, nothing. No cheat days.
He's all or
period.
nothing though. It's
Fucking
all-
machine. Okay, so Lucy
well-oiled
decides
machine.
finally. She's like, oh, you know what? I want to get healthy, right? I want to get healthy. And all of a sudden, I start seeing stuff disappear from my house. I'm thinking, great. So like packaging. I don't know what you eat. Cinnamon rolls,
Like the mac and
whatever
cheese
shit.
is
Like,
disappearing.
yeah, so it's disappearing around our house in Los Angeles. And I'm like, yeah, like Lucy is on board. She's gonna do this. But I just started assuming things. I'm thinking, okay, Lucy wants to do this. Okay, so all of a sudden, you know, she shows up with some cinnamon rolls or some brownies or some shit, or I see some candy around the house, and I'm like, damn it, like that makes me want to eat it, and I'm not gonna eat it, but it just frustrates me.
Ooh, excuse me.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Get some dust flying around.
And you know, so I give her shit about it. It's like, hey, baby, I thought you said we're not doing this. I thought, you know, and I would judge her. I'm not trying to judge her. I'm not trying to be a dick. I was a dick, but I wasn't trying to. I was trying to encourage her and show, hey, this is not working. Like, this is not going to get you what you want. And the thing is, I didn't even know what she wanted. Here's the thing. I wanted perfect body, super strong, super quick, just a fucking machine. And I wanted that for her too, because I wanted her to be this awesome beast of a woman. But she didn't want that. She wanted six pack. She wanted to be able to lift certain numbers.
Yeah, I want
she
to
wanted
like,
some
feel
weight.
good by myself and not
But
like
she also
add body
wanted
fat.
to be able to not be so damn disciplined like me. She wanted to
Yeah,
be
I
able
wanted
to
to
eat
enjoy
this and
myself.
eat this and enjoy herself and do this. You know, I didn't know what her vision was. I didn't know what she really wanted. I just assumed what she wanted was something like I wanted and threw my shit all over her.
Yeah, so without the vision, it just does not work. Then the collision becomes judgment and finger pointing and just, yeah, and it doesn't feel good to receive. It also doesn't feel good to give. So those 2 points, the integrity and the vision, are what make collision more successful, more purposeful.
And here's the thing, what's so powerful about this, particularly in a marriage, is that we have like great friends that will tell us the hard truths, tell us the uncomfortable truths that most people are not willing to tell us about ourselves, give us great feedback to call us to a greater version of ourselves, a greater human being, greater Ryan Lampe, greater Lucy Lampe, for our businesses, for our families, for ourselves. And those kind of friends are pretty rare in this world, and most of the friends that we're surrounded with would rather please us, rather not offend us, rather not hurt our feelings, or not, you know, look like they're judging us or something like that. And the thing is, while we have some great friends that will tell us the hard truth, like no one will tell me the truth like fucking Lucy will. Like Lucy will tell me shit that that will make us fight. You know, but if I can actually receive that, because she knows things about me that nobody else knows about me. She knows things that she sees me all day long. She sees me in my darkest moments, in my best moments, all the time. In the middle of the night when she wakes up to go pee, she sees me laying in the damn bed. Like she sees me all the time, and she can tell me real, tough, truthful things about me that no one else would tell me, that I can't even see myself. And if I'm open to actually receiving that, if I'm open to getting that, using that, and owning what she is saying to me, that turns me into a more powerful person, a better human being myself.
Yeah, because we do want to be more powerful. We want to have more presence, more be in integrity, and there are a lot of things that we want. And so when we don't see that in action and we point it out, and it doesn't have to be like a big accusatory thing. It's just like, hey, you know what? You want this, and what is this about? And a lot of times it does create collision, but sometimes it doesn't have to be a big fight. It doesn't have to be a big event. It's just, hey, this is the thing. What are you gonna do? What are you committed to? Are you still committed to that thing or not? So yeah. So I think that's it. I think one thing that
Holy smokes, 19 and a half minutes.
I think we're gonna bring this to an end because
No, hold on. No, we're not. We got 19. We're gonna go another minute.
1 minute?
Maybe 2 minutes.
Okay, what are we doing?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right. No, so I'm thinking. I have a question. Are you using your greatest asset to become the greatest human being you can be? Like one of my greatest assets is Lucy, because like I said, she knows me. She can give me that feedback,
And vice versa.
Here's the thing. We know people who pay thousands of dollars for coaches that will tell them the hard truth, that will look them and tell them things that no one else can see and say to them things that no one else will dare to fucking say to them.
Yeah.
And that's great. And we're all for that. We do that and we want that, and that's what we are doing for other people. I'm not doing that for other people right now, but that's what I'm building toward. She does that for other people. I actually got my first client today. And so are you taking advantage, like am I taking advantage of, like I can pay a coach, but she knows me like a coach doesn't even know me. She knows me beyond what a coach knows me. And she can tell me stuff, but the thing is, like, I didn't want to take what she had to say to me for so long. Like, you don't really know me. You don't even know what it's like to be a man. You know, I don't want to take your shit.
I don't know what it's like to be a man.
I don't want to take your shit.
I always thought it'd be interesting to have a penis, but I don't want it that bad.
So, are you using your greatest asset?
For Wednesday.
Your penis. Are you using your greatest asset, taking advantage of it? And if you're not using your greatest, if you're not taking advantage of your spouse giving you amazing feedback, telling you the truth, telling you the hard facts about your life.
Even if they don't know how to do it just the best way yet.
If they're not, what is getting in the way? All right, love you guys. We're done. It has been under 2 minutes. We did it. I did it.
Hey, way to go.
Ow!
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Bye.